Okay, hello. Today's session is for default borrowers. I know it's kind of, tough thing, but for borrowers who are in default, Education Department has come up with a program called the Fresh Start Program to help you get into good standing. Before COVID, the stats are, I think, around 7.5 million borrowers were in default before the COVID-19 pandemic happened. Because of student loan forgiveness that's before the Supreme Court and other things that are happening, you want to take advantage of this Fresh Start program. One, it helps to bring you back into good standing so that you can be eligible for things like federal forbearance and you can get into an income-driven repayment plan. But also, you want to kind of repair the damage. So, default borrowers have until December 31st, 2023 to apply for the Fresh Start program. How do I use the Fresh Start program? Well, you got two ways to do it. The first way is you can return to school, and your school will start the paperwork process to get you out of default and current. Or you can apply with the default group at the Education Department. Here's something to keep in mind. You say, Rhonda, how can I go to school? Because they won't give me my transcripts. If you're returning to school, a school cannot withhold your transcripts due to any unpaid debt. So that is something that cannot happen. I have links in the accompanying article that explains what you need to do to make that happen. So you can either return to school, and your school that you've enrolled in will start the process to get you into the Fresh Start program that helps you get into good standing. Here's another reason why you want to get in good standing in the Fresh Start program. Separate from Biden's up to $20,000 in loan forgiveness, which is currently before the Supreme Court, there is going to be a one-time payment adjustment for people who are in for income-driven repayment plans that you want to be eligible for. If you are in default, you will not be eligible for that. So you want to get out of default. One, to avail yourself of the potential loan forgiveness that Biden has, the one-time payment adjustment, and just to avail yourself also of the federal forbearance. So like I said, there are two ways that you can do that. You can return to school, or you can go to the default group at the Education Department. I have an accompanying article that has links for the Fresh Start program, has a phone number for the default group. There's also information for the ombudsman if you have further questions. For borrowers who are in bankruptcy, the Department of Justice has issued new guidance for borrowers in bankruptcy filing. There's also a link for that so that you're aware of the options that you have available. So hopefully this has been helpful for my default borrowers. There is a link. The article that accompanies this has links for how to get out of default, what that looks like, the phone number, and the website for the Education Default Program. So for my default borrowers, hopefully this helps. And remember, the deadline to do Fresh Start is December 31st, 2023. So you have until the end of this year to use the Fresh Start program to get out of default into good standing. Hopefully this was helpful. Thank you guys, and I'll see you on the next go round.